When was the last time that you bought something without judging how it looked first? The website, the cover, Instagram page, the title, the packaging. Because even though we love to use the phrase, don't judge a book by its cover, we do it every single day. And in business, pretending otherwise is costing you money. If it doesn't look like it's worth attention, people won't pay it any attention. People don't experience your value first. They experience your presentation first. If people can't recognize the value quickly, they won't investigate it deeply. People do not buy the best option. They buy the clearest one. Here's the truth most entrepreneurs don't want to accept. Packaging isn't optional. Packaging isn't shallow, and packaging isn't manipulation. It's communication. And whether you design it intentionally or not, your business, your content, and your offers are already being judged by their cover. The only question is whether that judgment is working for you or against you. Because you can have the best product, you can have the deepest expertise, and you can have the most transformational solution. And it's still can get ignored because if it doesn't look like it's worth attention, people won't pay it any attention. And no, it's not because people are dumb. It's because attention comes from trust, and trust comes before transformation. Let me slow this down for a second. See, in business, people don't experience your value first. They experience your presentation first. And scripture already told us that this would be true. See, in 1 Samuel, I think it's chapter 16, verse 7 says, man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. See, notice what the verse is not saying. It doesn't say that humans shouldn't judge by appearance. It says that humans do judge by appearance. See, God is the one that sees the heart, but people see the cover. So if you're building a business pretending that people won't judge what they see, you're actually being impractical. Some people say if it's good, people will recognize it. But the truth of the matter is, no, they won't, because good things get ignored every single day. Why? Because generally they're poorly packaged. Jesus himself acknowledged this reality. In Matthew chapter 13, verse 44, he says, the kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in the field. Hidden. See, the meaning here is that value can exist without being immediately obvious. Packaging is what reveals the value. If people can't recognize the value quickly, they won't investigate it deeply. And let me tell you, that's not arrogance, that's just human behavior. And some of you might be thinking, focusing on packaging is just superficial. It's fake, it's superficial, it doesn't matter. But faking is pretending to be something that you're not. And packaging is presenting what it is clearly. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 3 and 4 say that by wisdom, a house is built, and through understanding, it is established. Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. Understand this. Wisdom builds, understanding establishes, and presentation fills the rooms. But if the house isn't built well, no one stays long enough to discover what's inside. To translate this back into business, let me get you to understand this, is that people do not buy the best option. They buy the clearest one. And if the clearest one happens to be the best option, then it's a win-win. Clarity beats complexity every time. You might have heard the saying, keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple. Clarity beats complexity every time. How you package things is how clarity shows up visually, verbally, and structurally. So let me give you a framework that you can actually use. And I call it the 4 P's of powerful packaging. This applies to offers, businesses, brands, content, and personal brands. If you miss one of these, your value is probably leaking. The first P is positioning. Positioning answers one question immediately. Who is this for and why should I care? Most people package their offer around features. Small businesses package around context. Jesus did this constantly. He didn't say, I am theological truth. He said, I am the bread of life. Why? Because bread made sense to hungry people. And if your positioning is vague, your offer will feel optional, not mandatory. If people have to figure out who you're for, then they won't try to do that mental gymnastics. They won't try to figure it out. And confusion never converts. The second P is the promise. What is the outcome that you're clearly signaling? Not what you do, not what's included, and not how long it takes, but what changes. In Hebrews I think chapter 11, verse 1 tells us that faith is the substance of things hoped for. So people move toward hope, not information. If your packaging doesn't clearly communicate a believable outcome, then people won't lean in long enough to understand the process. A weak promise sounds like learn more about or improve your or get access to. But a strong promise sounds like finally understand, stop struggling with, or build this without that. The same product, but a different response. The third P is perception. And this is the one that people avoid, but it's honestly unavoidable. Perception answers, what does this feel like to engage with? Does it feel premium? Does it feel safe, structured, chaotic, amateur, or trusted? You don't get to choose whether people perceive you or not. You only get to influence how they perceive you. And Proverbs chapter 22, verse 1 says, a good name is more desirable than great riches. Your brand's perception is your name. So sloppy visuals, unclear messaging, and inconsistent tone don't just look unprofessional, but they also signal risk. And people don't invest where they see or sense risk. And then the fourth P is proof. See, packaging without proof is just hype, and proof without packaging gets ignored. So you can't have one without the other. Jesus didn't speak truth, but he also demonstrated it. He delivered and he produced fruit. John chapter 15, verse 8 says that this is my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit. Fruit validates the root, and your proof doesn't have to be testimonials only. It can be clarity, it can be consistency, it can be confidence, it can be outcomes, and it can be the depth of your explanation. But they must signal that this works. Now let's talk about the biggest part or the biggest mistake that people make. And that's they try to skip packaging and jump straight into the explanation. They lead with, let me tell you why this matters. But explanation is earned after attraction. Even Jesus didn't give full revelation up front. He spoke in parables, and I've spoken to you about that before. Packaging filters. It attracts the curious, it repels the disinterested, and it protects the depth of those who lean in. And that's where wisdom is. That's what wisdom looks like. Because Matthew chapter 7 and 6 warns us not to cast pearls before swine or those who won't value them. And so in business terms, that means don't over-explain to people who haven't bought in yet. And I've heard people say before, if I package it better, I'm watering it down. And that doesn't even make sense. You're just sequencing it. You're sequencing how people experience your product or how people experience your solution. The word fitly spoken is like apples of gold and settings of silver. The right word in the right time and the right wrapper is important, because the right thing at the wrong time is detrimental to your business. The truth doesn't lose power because it's well presented. It gains access. And the real shift that I want you to hear is that packaging doesn't change the value. It changes the visibility of the value. So before you create your next offer, post, page, or product, I want you to ask yourself these 4 questions. Is my positioning clear or is it vague? Is my promise compelling or is it generic? Is my perception intentional or accidental? And is my proof obvious or is it hidden? Because if people don't stop, they won't listen. And if people don't listen, they won't trust. And if they don't trust, they won't buy. Not because your solution isn't good, but because your packaging didn't give them a chance. Packaging is not deception, it's direction. And it tells people where to look and what matters. So stop apologizing for wanting your work to look good, and stop hiding behind humility or being humble while people are overlooking your value. You're not being called to be hidden. You're called to be faithful and fruitful. Packaging is everything. Fruit is meant to be seen, and packaging is everything, because perception is the doorway to purpose. And if you don't design the doorway, then you can't get mad when people decide that they want to walk by the house. It's not judgment, it's wisdom. So hopefully this video was a quick snippet or a quick little glimpse of what wisdom looks like. And hopefully you are able to understand why packaging matters so well, to the point where now that's one of the things that you obsess about, other than making sure the thing itself inside is good. The thing itself still has to be good, but the packaging matters if you want to attract the people. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully this video blessed you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.